You ever wondered what the average cost of living in Puerto Rico is?
Here are some general stats. We're going to get into all of this, but before we do, we're going to show you what we spend on an average day.
What do we spend on groceries? What do we spend when we go out to eat? Well, we're actually going to be doing all of that today, so you'll be able to get a good idea of what we spend here on the island.
Keep in mind, this is a Saturday, so this is what we spend on an average Saturday. Stick with us to the end of this video because we're also going to be covering monthly costs for things like rent, utilities, water bill, all that good stuff. But first, we need to have some breakfast. We're actually about to stop in the supermarket. It's the grocery store here in Puerto Rico. They make really good breakfast sandwiches. Come on.
Yeah. By the way, this is episode 6 of Living in Puerto Rico.
This is the Supermax. We get pretty much all of our essentials here. They sell really great coffee right there. And then that's where they do the breakfast sandwiches that we're going to be getting.
So for these 2 coffees, it came to $9.10. One thing about this place is that they don't play when it comes to their iced coffee. We've tried coffee all around this area, and believe it or not, right in the supermarket is where you can find the best iced coffee.
All right, we got 2 breakfast sandwiches. They're the size of my head, as you can see right here. We also got a bottle of water, and Jose got his diet soda, which I find diet soda disgusting, and I just spilled a bunch of diet soda on my sandwich, but we got all that for $16.88. All right, we just finished up with eating our breakfast, but now we're about to go to the beach. We don't have gas, so let's go see how much gas costs.
One thing you're gonna notice is that over here, the gas is in liters, not gallons. The first time I came here, I actually thought that gas was super cheap. I was like, wow, 97 cents a gallon? Holy crap. So yeah, it's actually by the liter. We're taking a little bit of a trip, so I'm putting $30 in, and I'll probably get about anywhere from 3/4 of a tank to close to a full tank. Yeah. So we have a Jeep Wrangler, so it's not the best with gas, but it's decent because it's a 6-cylinder, not like an 8-cylinder. So I would say with the $30, that'll probably last us about a week or so. Being that we're gonna take a little bit of a trip. We're going to Rio Grande, which is about an hour from San Juan, which is where we live.
The cool thing about living here in Puerto Rico is that a simple drive just makes you feel like you're in National Geographic.
So we are currently in Playa Picua, and we're so excited. We've heard nothing but good things.
Where is it at? Where's the beach at?
Yes, this beach is located in Rio Grande, and TikTok has been raving about it. So let's see what it do.
One thing I love about living in Puerto Rico is that it costs $0 to just step outside of your house and get to a beach or somewhere outside. There's so much to do between the beaches, the rainforest, the waterfalls. There's a ton of options and you just don't have to spend any money. This is a gorgeous beach. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. Like Jarrell mentioned earlier, there's so many things that you can do here for free. Like, just look at this beautiful beach. This is everywhere on this island. You know, you have so many options, so many beautiful beaches. And not only that, but there's so many people that you could connect with every single time you come out here.
How would you compare that to the States though?
Comparing that to the States, I would say that most of the time when you go out, for instance, when we lived in New Jersey, I feel like the minute I left my house, $100 fell out of my pocket. Everything was expensive. The gas, the restaurants, the drinks, you know, just everything was overwhelming. Whereas over here, you could go to a restaurant and spend $10, have your drink, have your food. You know, it's just, there's so many more options here at a much more affordable rate.
The biggest thing that we save on by living in Puerto Rico is honestly having a peace of mind. Just being able to come out here, it just honestly heals my soul. When we used to live in New Jersey, it was like I was struggling and hustling every single day to pay all of my bills, and I feel like I wasn't able to actually enjoy living life. I mean, on top of that, the weather kind of sucked, but honestly, that's the biggest thing about living here is you have a great peace of mind. Other cool thing about living in Puerto Rico, you can go on the most romantic date ever with your partner, who is right here. You can go on the most romantic date of all time just by going to one of your nearby beaches. This one was not too far from our house, and here we are living this majestic afternoon. Honestly, the most expensive thing about living here is the high cost of leaving your friends and family behind. Sometimes I do miss my family and friends, but I have my partner and we've just been building a life together, and honestly, I'm happy. What do you think?
Well, for me, the most expensive thing is just gas and groceries. But
gas and groceries, I guess.
Yeah, but besides that, I really can't complain, you know.
That was a really nice beach day.
It was. Now we're off to Petco to get Joey some of his essentials. He has been needing a lot of items, ripping things up, and you know, now that he's teething, we have to get him a couple things for that.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of errands. Right after that, we're gonna go do groceries, so stick with us. So we gotta go to the Petco to get our little puppy some food.
Yeah, our guy likes to bite on his bed also, so we need to get him a new, more durable bed.
Yeah, so let's see how expensive the Petco in Puerto Rico is. This is the inside of Petco, just like any other Petco in the US. It's very similar. You got everything you need. $17 for the wipes.
Holy crap.
I mean, dogs are expensive.
I'm gonna have to order some online, but we'll get these for now.
What brand is that?
This is the Tropi Clean.
Tropi Clean Hyperallergenic.
I'm only getting these because I know that our guy was not allergic to them, so.
I just saw this toy that I think little Joey's gonna love. It's $9.99. It's a little pricey, but this looks like one he's gonna actually really use. Oh, Jose over here is gonna use it first, I guess. All right, our puppy is teething too, so we're gonna get this. I'm not sure how much it is, but we'll see at the register. I think Jose picked a bed for Joey.
$31. This dog is getting expensive.
$31?
31 pesos.
Sheesh. And this is the puppy food our vet said to get, Science Diet. It's $17.49, which isn't too bad. Let me just grab that. Altogether, we paid $95.66 for all of our dog's essentials. He's just a puppy, so he's expensive. We're getting things for the first time.
I just hope that he eats that food because we're scared. We don't know what flavor to get him, and he's very picky.
Oh yeah, so yeah, watch the end of the video. We're gonna be unwrapping all of these gifts to Joey when we get back home. But first we gotta do groceries, so that's what we're doing next.
Yes, we do groceries on Saturdays.
Tell the people where we're at.
We're at Costco in Bayamon. Bayamon is about a 15-minute drive from San Juan. And yeah, we're gonna go get our shopping on.
We are in the Costco. It's huge and it's really busy here. There are a lot of people here. It's the weekend, so everyone's coming in to do their groceries before the week starts.
Of course, I had to get my Celsius right here, which Jarrell wasn't too happy that I was looking to purchase this. He says it's bad for you, but
it is bad. You already have like 3 cups of coffee every day, and
I need my Celsius once a day, and this was $27.79, so not too bad for a whole pack of 18.
We like coming to Costco because you can buy things in bulk and end up saving. I mean, we do pay for a membership, but the more things we buy in bulk, the more we save on those day-to-day meals.
Now, this is the part that Jarrell never wants to join me in, going into this cold fridge to get our vegetables, because he doesn't want to freeze his little butt, but it's okay.
Here he comes, back from the refrigerator. I did not go in there. Yeah, there's our meat for the week.
You already know we all about our grilled chicken.
How long does that usually last us?
Well, I would say about a week. This can last for us, but as long as we make things in between.
I know we're already about to have a stressful week, so we're gonna need some wine. I'm getting 19 Crimes. This is for like our nightcap before we Netflix and chill, so yeah. And our groceries for the week was $142.18. So yeah, this will last us all week long. Doesn't look like much because we already had some of our things that we needed, but yeah, $142.18, not too bad.
I feel typically we spend about $200 a week, so there are a couple items that we do not purchase here that we will be purchasing, but that's pretty much $100 a pop, right? If you split it in half.
We're on our way back home to get to our fur baby and pack up these groceries. We're about to also answer a few questions on like how expensive it is to live here on a monthly basis. So yeah, stick with us.
All right, so we got home to Joey Gunner. This is our little mini Aussie doodle. He was excited to see us.
Oh, you like your new toy? Let's see. Does he like it? Oh yeah, he's already biting on the ball.
You like your little toy, buddy?
Good, because we spent a lot of money on you.
You like your little toy? How about this? Let's see if he likes this. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Woo!
Joey is only 2 months old and he's already smart enough to know that these are his little gifts and he absolutely loves them.
So what's the average monthly cost of living in Puerto Rico? We're about to break it down using some statistics gathered by Numbeo.com. Numbeo.com is actually one of the world's largest cost of living databases in the world, and so we're going to trust these numbers and give you a taste of how expensive it is to live here.
So starting at the top, a family of 4 monthly costs are about $36, $55, $80, and that's without rent.
And according to Numbeo, $3,600, would you say that's about how much we spend on a monthly basis?
I would say easily, yes.
And we're a family of 2. This is for a family of 4.
Yes. So imagine spending that amount split between 4 people. and wait until we let you know what the statistic is for how much people are making here.
Yeah, the numbers are crazy. A single person is estimated to have about $1,000 in cost outside of just rent. Without rent, they have about $1,000 in cost. That sounds about right. I mean, together our costs equal about just that much. I mean, if you don't include our car, and the expenses that we have with our dog, that's about right.
So although the cost of living here is about 11% less than in the States, the issue that they have here is that the amount of money that they make is much less than the 11% difference here.
Yeah, according to actually this stat by incomebyzipcode.com, the median household income in Puerto Rico is only $24,000. That's nuts. And actually, that's why we use our platform to teach people, especially locals, how to get remote jobs. So if you want to check out our TikTok or Instagram, we post a bunch of tips at Planet of the Jays. Rent in Puerto Rico is 52% lower than the rest of the United States. I would say that's only true for outside of San Juan. Inside of San Juan is actually one of the most expensive cities to live in the US. We actually live in San Juan. But outside of San Juan, it's actually a lot cheaper. On average, how much are utilities here in Puerto Rico? So according to numbeo.com, your basic stuff like electricity, cooling, water, garbage, all that stuff for an apartment that's at least 915 square feet is about $252 a month. I would say that's around how much we pay. Our apartment is a little bigger than 952. It's around 1,200 square feet. And we pay about $350 for utilities, give or take.
To give you a perspective, back when we lived in the States, we had a 4-bedroom, 2-floor, townhouse, and we had central AC. We had, 3 bathrooms, washer and dryer in unit, and we would probably spend about $200 a month. Tops.
Yeah. Utilities were actually a little cheaper in the States.
So the fact that it's so much more here and it's only rising, it's a huge dilemma that they're dealing with.
As far as internet, goes, it's a little bit more affordable, still a little pricey. For 60 megabyte per second kind of internet with unlimited data, you're looking at spending about $62 a month at least. We have fiber internet and it's about $100 a month, and it's pretty fast. It's reliable. We've never had an issue, thank God, knock on wood. But yeah, the internet is pretty good over here. So what's the average rent here in Puerto Rico? Let's start with the 1-bedroom, Jose.
Sure. So starting at the top here, the average price for a 1-bedroom apartment is ranging at about $940. Now,
that's inside of the city. That's in the metro area.
Yes.
So this is outside of the San Juan. Imagine outside San Juan.
So that was in the city, as Jerome mentioned. But if you're outside of San Juan, then you can get a 1-bedroom for about $560.
Yeah, and we've seen them. You can look them up on clasificadosonline.com. But if you're talking like a bigger units, if you wanted a 3-bedroom in the metro area, if you have a family or you just want the extra space, you're looking at spending about $1,500 to $2,000 a month for a 3-bedroom, and that's without any amenities. But outside of the city, it's much cheaper.
Outside of the city, you can get a 3-bedroom for about $1,000 a month. So
for sure.
So you get more for your money outside, but there's pros and cons to that as well.
When you're going out to go to a restaurant, on average, if it's like in the San Juan area and you're going with 2 people, you're going to spend $60 to $70. But if you're going outside of San Juan to a more,
like a mom and pop spot outside of San Juan.
Yeah.
I would say you're probably spending about $25 between 2 people.
Yeah, it gets much cheaper outside of San Juan for sure. On average for groceries, we just showed you before in our video, we're usually spending $150 to $200 on groceries. That's pretty consistent no matter where you are on the island. Groceries are just a bit pricier. Certain things get imported here and it gets taxed at a higher rate because of laws like the Jones Act. So yeah, you're looking at spending $150 to $200 for a family of 2. If you're a family of 4, it gets a little pricier.
If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned. We're going to be posting much more content about our journey and living here in Puerto Rico. Be sure to subscribe and comment below if you have any questions.